Oh,
Hello.
Friends.
ooh, wow. Got a lot going on.
Hello. We're all visible and
Oh, okay.
We all
and
have the correct
audible.
names. Yep. Great.
You know what? It looks okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're on screen and that's all we need to be.
Exactly.
That's fine.
This was a chore.
We're good.
This is a design choice.
Hi, everyone.
You
Yikes.
could not guess. We are we have a new person running our stream today, as Quentin is not here. So just bear with us as we get it all figured out.
We are in the spirit of Twitch, just not having audio coming in from someone, and that is just a normal thing for like everyone streaming at some point. Rite of passage.
Exactly.
Be patient with us, please.
Mm-hmm.
Blue snowball. Done. Hello? Hello? Hey! We got audio!
Hell yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Ignore the green line on my box. This was the best way that we could get everything to show up. But hey, how's it going, everybody? This has been a very stressful last, hour trying to figure this out. But we're here. Hey. You guys are funny. Alright. Just a quick run through of how next week's gonna work. Just a reminder. There is no stream, as most of us are gone. And then, sorry about last week, that we didn't stream. It was very short notice that a lot of us were gonna be gone again. So, very sorry. We missed you all. Yeah. I think we're good. Who would like to do recap?
I mean, I can do it if
Queen of recaps.
Truly.
So, last we left off, we were arriving at the little village that we saw on the side of, I believe, a river. And right when we were entering, we were greeted with the presence of another Rosewater Perfume Company store. And so Sonder, Al, and myself went in, but Aster shapeshifted into Liana the mayor. And they did a little bit of shopping, but also a little bit of investigation about the Rosewater Inn. And then we all went to... Oh, Al had a little bit of a fun competition of strength with some of the locals. It was cute. It was badass, but it was also kind of cute because she was arm wrestling a strong half orc woman. Called Turlin and Haste. Haste, I believe, is the dude.
The third wheel.
The third wheel. Incredible. We ended up finding out that there's some stuff going on with Rosewater and different businesses going up because there's a new law, or laws are getting changed in the capital that determine whether or not certain businesses can stay open depending on if they have the right paperwork and are backed by a noble. And so we don't know where Rosewater is connected with that, but we have a feeling that it is. And we found out who in our group is who in Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
And we are leaving the town.
Yep. Piling in.
All right. So your journey has been going pretty well so far if you live in a smaller town. As you're getting closer and closer to the capital, there's more villages you pass, more kind of nice-looking buildings. And it's clear that the closer you come to the capital, there's an increase in the amount of people and also just the quality of the buildings and the lifestyle around. And you're in the last stretch of the journey right now. Heading in... I think, Ali, you would know this, that at this point you kind of are passing for like a little, not really a valley, but kind of just a lower area. So you can't really see the capital yet. But very soon you're going to head out of this kind of like wooded, low area, and you're going to get to the main road towards the capital in full view of it, which you've probably seen many times, your house. And you're going through these little kind of woods. It's still the same road, wide, well-built, just passing through kind of a wooded area. And the cart just has a new amount of energy. Badger Bongwater has been bothering the dogs. Not really in a mean way, just in a kind of like, clearly he wants some attention. How is the spirit of Badger Bongwater just playing with his spoons and chasing after dogs outside the cart as you're passing through this little wooded area?
The dogs.
Oh boy. Oh. You know, I feel like Al has since gotten out of the cart and is like running behind, trying to get that nervous energy out. but she'll like run up to the cart and be like, "We're gonna come up on a great view soon," and then she'll like let the cart get ahead a little bit, and then sprint to catch up and be like, "No, it's really really good," and just like kind of doing that back and forth, trying to get the anxious energy out while she can. Yeah, that's what Al's up to. Al has the zoomies.
Zoom.
I think Aster is trying to see if she can like sit on the floor of the carriage while the doors open, just kind of like hang her feet out, so that every once in a while, when Badger Bogwater like comes around the carriage again, she could just try to pick him up and be like, "No, don't, please no."
Do you want to attempt to grapple Badger Bongwater back into the carriage?
I do.
Beautiful. You can make me, I believe, to grapple. It's a strength athletics check against Badger Bongwater's little dex.
Is it athletics or acrobatics, or just athletics?
It's athletics to grapple, and it's acrobatics or athletics to escape a grapple. But the grapple is just a strength check.
I see. Unfortunate. My acrobatics is +5. That's a nat 20.
Hey!
Ooh.
Come on, Aster.
You swoop him out of like, just put your hands out. He like falls into your arms, up into the cart. It takes him a moment to register like that he's not running anymore, and he just sits down and just looks up at you and just goes, "Whoa."
You were baby. You were baby.
You manage to successfully stun Badger Bongwater into taking a nap. Just takes a little place next to you. Also lets his feet hang out of the carriage. And just takes a little nappy nap.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I think I'm still driving the cart, right? Have been silently
You
for a
become
while.
conscious.
Oh my gosh, I just appeared. I was like, oh my god, where have they been? Oh my gosh, I'm screaming to Al as she's running by the side. You live in a beautiful area. This is gorgeous.
Thank you. I didn't like. Yeah, like I mean the city is pretty too, but like I know the surrounding like woods and stuff is really pretty, and I love it a lot. Thank you.
How much further until we're actually into the capital?
Oh, not much longer now, and you know when we get on top of this hill, we'll kind of be able to see it, and it's a really pretty view. Yeah. But things do kind of look better from far away, you know. But not that it isn't pretty. It's pretty. It's just it's a lot. There's a lot of external input, sounds and smells and people, and yeah. But it's good. It's good. It's good.
Good. Are you sure you don't want to sit in the cart? You know that's an option too.
I'm good, thanks. And I like do some laps around the cart as it's moving.
Yeah. Oh, Al.
And how is Jez doing?
I can't remember how. I remember Drez being not in a great mood when we were leaving. Oh yeah, I was hungover. That was it.
That was it.
Hungover. So
Hungover after an etiquette lesson.
So yeah, completely ignoring Sonder. I am probably somewhere in the cart with. Do I have a bedroll? I can't remember if I have a bedroll. We have stuff though. So I have like a blanket over me and the bottle of booze that I bought and just slightly drinking it and just forgetting that everybody is here in this cart.
All right, that means that Monty has eyes on the road, the front.
Yeah.
And all of you are, the rest of you are either in the back or inside or at the side. All right.
Yep.
Monty, could you make me a perception check?
Absolutely. I just want to. I didn't know this before, but I have a passive perception of 18. So I don't really know what that means, but okay. Well, I'll make a check. Let's see.
Means no one's
Wait.
sneaking up on you.
Oh God. 15.
Okay. There is a cart stopped in the middle of the road, about like 100 feet in front of you right now. You spotted very quickly. And it has a merchant's sign on it that says Vern's Cauldron. And it's kind of just stopped in the middle, like in a way that it seems like it drifted a bit stopping, so it's a little bit off to the side. And you actually notice, after looking at it for a little bit, that there is a silhouette of a person under the cart, not trapped, just kind of hiding under it, and the person does not seem to notice you yet. They're just like pushed very deep in behind this cart, like kind of under the carriage, basically, and they're kind of glancing out around on the road.
Hey there. Hi. Are you okay?
Be careful coming closer. There's a thing in the trees.
A what in the trees?
It's a leopard looking thing. I think I can't get out from under the cart.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna stop the cart. And Al, get inside the cart now.
I should check.
What?
I mean, if there's a thing in the woods that's blocking the cart path, I should probably get out and make sure it's fine, so that we can move along. You know, if we all just hide in the cart, then we're all just stuck in the cart. But if I go and fight the thing, then we can all go on about our day.
Okay, then we're all
I
going.
like pull my
You.
warhammer off the. Okay, let's go. Can I slowly walk up the main road and keep, looking left and right and left and right and left and right and make sure no giant thing is gonna attack me?
Okay, can you make me a good old perception check?
Could I?
I would love
pull out
to.
my shield and just watch her back.
Yeah.
Okay.
8.
Well, you certainly don't notice anything as you're getting closer. How close are you getting to the cart?
I am slowly making my way to the very back of it.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to get to the back of the cart so I can pull the guy or whoever it is under the cart out, help him up, and
Okay.
But
So
I
you
got
get
my
with.
warhammer, got my axes.
Okay. Monty, you moving along as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay back just a little bit from Al. I just want to check, have her back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Al, what's your passive perception just for my information here?
11.
11. All right. Absolutely oblivious to anything but the road in front of you. Monty, as you're walking, you hear from above you a very low growl,
Oh, good.
and you look up, and there's a large leopard-looking thing. You see, it's got these snakes coming off of its back that are all around its head, watching you. It's above you in the branches, and you notice that as it's taking in a breath, and you have time to react here. Al does not see it.
Okay.
I fucked up.
Al. How far is Al from me?
How close were you walking?
I think I was keeping a 15, I guess, distance between us.
15
so,
feet.
Does it look like it's about to breathe fire or something?
It looks like it's about to breathe something towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna run and get right with Al and take out my shield and just like cover both of us with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, get down, Al.
What?
Okay.
You have to
Just,
stop
be
tackling me.
quiet.
Oh my god.
You see the thing kind of like from where it is on the thing breathes out, and it's just this kind of like cloud of gas comes towards you. And I need both of you to make me Constitution saving throws with advantage because you did get a good thing blocking you.
Nice. I have my new shield master ability. Okay. Ooh, natural
23.
20.
Oh. Go.
That's
Go,
that's
team,
a
go.
natural 20 and a what?
A 23.
Beautiful. Okay.
I got you, buddy.
Thanks,
You
buddy.
you feel like this drowsy energy surrounds you with this thing of gas, but you shake it off pretty well. And the shield in front of you helps a lot with just completely tossing off the effects. And the thing kind of like turns its head as it sees you still unbothered, and then jumps down on the ground in front of you from the tree. And I think we're gonna enter initiative with that.
It's go time. Oh my gosh, this new shield I got the last time I played is so cool. I get advantage to initiative rolls now, which is so cool. Love it.
4.
Is Dress and I also doing initiative?
Yep.
Oh.
You're just
I screamed. That's you guys.
Incredible.
After Sonder, I think.
Well,
Rolling in
I rolled
Ooh.
another nat 20 plus 4.
Oh damn. Okay.
Wow.
I got an 8 for initiative.
Okay.
Okay, I only
Sarah,
got a 4.
your dice are failing me.
I got a 16.
Don't curse my dice!
Okay.
No cursing my dice!
Who's last? Who are the lowest?
Don't curse my dice!
Me.
Okay.
I got a
Just
4.
before you. All right. And Aster and Drez, you guys stayed back with the cart.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Okay, you
100.
know what? I lied.
Around
I
100.
forgot I have a +5 to initiative, so that's 6 plus 5, so that's 11.
okay.
I lied.
That's still the same, right? That's still the same. I think. I believe.
Still probably the lowest one there, but it's fine.
I was after you. All right. So the two of you back with the cart. There's if you did not move well, Monty and Al walked off. You are still within like 100 feet distance from this thing, which is a very, very large animal in the middle of the road. And I will say it's it jumped down within I'm gonna say within melee distance of the two of you. And with that, Aster's up first.
Cool. I think I'm gonna. Is Badger Bongwater still asleep?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like try to get off without waking him up. Look over to the dogs. He's asleep. You guys are in charge. Walk. Yeah, it's 100 feet. Oh.
remember. I hope it wasn't this one. This one's not my good one.
I think I'm gonna walk my full
No, I think it was this one.
speed.
Yeah, that's not even you.
Does that get me within 60 feet of?
Gets you within 770, I think. Because if you're 100 off and you get... That's math, right? Am I doing the math correctly?
You're doing the math correctly.
This is... I don't know why my brain just blanked out on doing that for a moment.
Good. Oh fuck. I think that's all I can do. I can't even give bardic inspiration because I'm not close up to.
You can dash closer and then use your bonus action.
I would like to
Bless you.
dash. Thank you. I would like to dash. And I'm gonna give I'm gonna give Monty a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think I'm just gonna shout I'm distracted now. There's a bucket on my neighbor's roof and I don't know why. Oh.
I'm dying because of a bucket.
Obsessed.
I'm gonna shout like, you got this, Arms!
Yeah.
If you get bigger, then it'll be more intimidated by you. So use those shoulders. God, oh no. I'm good at this.
I love that. Is it a is it a D6?
Yes.
Love you. Thank you, babes.
And that's it.
All right, beautiful. The lovely big cat creature, leopard. There we go, English. Is up next, and it roars its head and kind of lets out somewhere between a roar and a hiss because of all the snakes. And it's gonna go ahead and try to just hit across, aiming kind of like at your shield, trying to knock it aside, trying to maybe hit you onto you with its first attack with its big ass claw. For a whole ass total of 11.
Miss. Think.
You have a steady aim there.
Hell no.
And it bounces off. You pick my mouth is not making sounds today properly. Are you keeping Al? Thank you. Are you keeping Al behind you with the shield still?
Yeah, for right now, yeah.
All right, lovely. So you're taking brunt of the thing here. All right, there we go. That's also a great roll of a whole 7 as the snakes whip around from the back and try to bite at you, and you just move in through the shield. Just hear a bonk of the heads going back.
Ew.
And you can Al, you can see just from the back as the thing kind of does like it's a big scary cat that has like dripping saliva, and it has humongous teeth, but it still makes that kind of like cat face of like, huh? Why can I not hit this person? And that is it for its turn, and Monty, you're up next.
Great. Oh god, I hate snakes. And as I say that, I grab onto my staff with one arm, and I cast what is it called? Searing Smite on it, and then go for a attack with it. Oh, Jesus. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
It does a little jump back, and then moves back to where it was, avoiding the hit. And it's got dexterity up the wazoo. It's the way it just moves. It's surprising for such a large creature to move that quickly.
Oh boy. All right, that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, Jess is up next.
Oh. Did I hear the commotion? Did somebody
Yeah, you can.
Did somebody call out and be like, "Hey, there's
Yeah.
this big thing
Yeah.
attacking us"? Because otherwise, Dress was kind of not in the moment with everybody. I guess he'll sluggishly get out of the cart, kind of look at that, and I guess start walking. He's not even running. He's just walking 40 feet. And then how far are they? They're 100 feet away?
100 feet away, yeah.
Okay. So I'll use a key point for Step of the Wind, but it's kind of like a low wind, more of a breeze. And I'll move a full 80 feet at a walking pace and get to the closest thing that I can get to. Can I get to anything?
You're 20 feet away from the big leopard.
Okay, well. Well, that's all I can do, I guess. Yeah, I already used my bonus action, so I just kind of stand there like, what's going on?
Why is there a cat there?
Oh, can't I take a defensive action as my action?
If you have an action, then yeah. I...
Okay, because Step of the Wind is a bonus action, so I guess I'll
Okay. Then you can use your action to do whatever you want.
prepare in case something attacks me.
Alright.
I'm gonna give it the POW. I know what patient defense is, but it's a bonus action.
I love that you can just yell out to the other room.
It's very good.
Okay, in case something tries to smack you, you have a ready action to smack it back.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then that is the end of your turn. Alice up next.
All right. I'm going to take. So there's gas that might make you sleepy. So I'm going to take a deep breath. And then I'm gonna bonus action turn into a giant. And then I'm just going to make a running attack and just try and smash, kind of with my Warhammer, do a baseball hit and try to smash the snake heads a little bit, just whoop bam. So that's that. Hold on, I gotta look at my Warhammer. Oh, natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay, this might take me some math. All right.
Hell yeah.
So that's 2d10 2d10 plus my +2 plus. And we doubled the dice, right? I can't remember how d20s work now. Or nat 20.
I think we double the dice because rolling click
Okay.
clacks is very good.
Great. So, okay, so we have, 10, 17, 21 plus 2, 23 points of damage to this snaky head.
Beautiful.
And then I will, since I'm so close with my new dual wielding feat, I will drop my warhammer and just pull out both of my axes and just kind of like have them ready, and that's my turn.
Lovely. And I'm gonna say with a nat 20 on that wonderful hit, you get those snakes so good that you can see they are dizzied and they're gonna have trouble biting you guys right now, and they're gonna get disadvantage on their next attack with the snakes because they are getting cartoon stars around them. They got smacked that hard.
Okay.
All right.
My turn.
That is your turn. That means Aster is up next.
Snakes and a cat?
The snakes are growing from the back of the cat's like shoulder blades.
Oh, that's funky fresh. Okay. Let's see.
Funky fresh leopard.
Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. I'd like to move the rest of my speed closer and then cast Dissonant Whispers on the cat.
Mm-hmm. That's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Right. That's 7.
Doesn't save. I have a wisdom of 13. So you that's not the right die. I get to roll 3d6 psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Lovely.
Okay. Cock. 12 psychic damage.
Beautiful. 4. Okay. It lets out this loud noise out of its cat mouth. And you can see it just gets like a whole body shudder as it starts sprinting away past the cart 30 feet off.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because I'm in its face?
Do I also?
Yeah, sure. If you guys have your attacks of opportunity, your reactions, then you get 2 hit things, I believe.
I swear to God, I just rolled another natural 20.
Yes. Oh my God! This is a blessed stream. It started off so chaotic.
It's with my hand axe, so it's not as much damage, but still. Okay, so that's 6 damage this time. Not as exciting, but
No, that's still fantastic. I got a 24.
You got a 24 damage on that one?
No. That's a hit.
Okay, yeah, I just was like, what? 24 hits. So
Okay, good. And this
surprisingly,
this is with my staff that has the searing smite on it. So 4 points of bludgeoning damage and then 3 points of fire damage. And
lovely.
now it's on fire. So it has to
Okay.
make a con save every turn. Has to be a 13, or else it takes another d6 fire damage.
All right, on its turn.
Yes, on its turn.
Beautiful.
Just wow, flames.
It's
Amazing.
it's a leopard that has snakes coming out of it, and now it has fire coming out of it as well.
Yes. Great.
Aster's at the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right. Do I roll this saving throw at the start of its turn or the end of its turn?
I don't know. I think. Let's see. At the start of its turn.
At the start of its turn. Lovely. Let's roll the dice. That's a 2.
So okay, awesome. It's still on fire, and it takes 5 points of fire damage.
It's looking horrible. It's like it's looking so bad, and also just so confused as to how it's on fire.
I'm confused too. I was born like this. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out down the line, I hope.
Okay. All right. Good. So, I think it's gonna, I don't know which one of you it's the most pissed off at right now, so I'm gonna roll for it.
I haven't done anything to it.
The-
I just
the
showed
two-
up.
The two scary people near it, at least. In a range. Okay. Scary fire person is currently the biggest target in its eyes.
That's fine.
It whips around, and runs back at you, and it's gonna go ahead and most 30 feet forward, and then it's gonna try to hit you with its claws.
Oh no.
No, it's not one.
No, that's even.
It's
Oh.
not. I'm retiring. This dice is going into dice jail. It's leaving. It's
That's
being
so
put in
funny.
dice jail. It's so funny. It's just very on fire, and it like trips. It tries to pounce, but it trips instead and just slides across the dirt towards you. It still gets to try with the snakes, which are, as I remembered, have disadvantage because I'll hit them hard enough that they're seeing double of you, so they have to figure out which one they're trying to hit also. It's just, you're standing there with your shield, and it like slides across the dirt, and the snakes just go like chomp chomp, but it's still like 5 feet away from you.
Nasty snakes.
And just does not do any harm whatsoever. And that is the end of its turn. And then, Monty, it's your turn now.
This is wonderful. I'm gonna go for a whack on the snakes.
Okay, go off. Go off, Esty.
Go up. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
This is. I'm loving the numbers on this one.
It's gonna be extra on fire. 1 point of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage.
Mathematics. Okay. It is looking very it's slowly going from being a creature of yellow and black fur to just a creature of black fur, because of the amount of fire just going on. It is still standing.
And I use a bonus action to shove it with my shield to try to knock it prone.
Sure.
Cool. Is it like opposed?
Athletics contest. Yeah, I'll go with other strength.
Oh, I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. Maybe it'll help. Didn't help. Roll the 1. That is I rolled a total of 4 plus 3, 7. 7 strength.
It's at least for this leopard's last saving grace, it does manage to keep a good standing pose.
All right, I'm just like running up against it and doing the thing where it's like running and it's not going over. Yeah, as flames are just like over the shield.
Shooting off behind you as you're just trying to push it.
Looks like a comet.
It looks in terms of epicness like something you would see on the side of a van.
Nice.
Just absolutely the snakes, the fire, the shield.
Great.
Absolutely beautiful.
Right.
And after your turn, it is Dress door.
Hold on. I gotta plug in my laptop because it's dying.
Valid.
It has my character sheet up. Alright. I guess you said it was 20 feet away from me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk 20 feet and punch it in the face, I guess.
I didn't roll for that.
Like,
Chris
you
has
know,
come over.
yeah, he's very annoyed right now. Like, you just woke him up from their nap, and
We are under attack, Dress. I say that to you. Oh my gosh.
21.
That hits.
Okay. We're gonna get 1d4.
This thing could have an AC of 20 and you still would have hit it like every time this combat. I love this so much.
So it takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Still standing?
Okay, it's still standing. You smack it and it's like it's getting pushed by a shield and you smack it in the face and it's like you can see the different snake heads just like looking at you, looking at the shield and trying to figure out where this animal should even turn to fight back because you guys are very, very scary today.
Alright.
Is that it for your turn?
Nope. Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Go off.
Well, that's a 4 plus 7, which is 11.
You reach out to hit it, and one of the snake heads just manages to like get your hand away from its full body.
Okay, that's another 14 plus 7, so 21. Again. That's a 1 plus 5 damage, so that's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
6 points? It does do it.
Huh?
Hey!
What does this look like?
Frustration, annoyance, as I was rudely awoken. Drez is like slightly like cursing under their breath. Nobody understands what he's saying. He's punching it repeatedly. Yep, that's how he takes them out. Alright, that's
Monty, you just feel like the resistance to the shield just drop as this thing with a very heavy noise just hits the road and spreads some dust around.
I just go toppling over it with the momentum of the shield. Wow! All right.
And with that, we are out of combat.
frustration.
Did anyone even get
Way to go,
hurt?
team!
No, I just rocked
We
up on
destroyed
them.
that thing.
I just rocked up on them.
Rack, 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 rack. All right. Well,
The guy just gets out from under the cart and just goes, "Oh my god!"
hey there. Are you Vern? Is this yours?
Yep, that's me. This is my cart. I'm on my way, restocking supplies. I am now Vern's Cauldron on the go.
What do you sell, Vern?
Potions, supplies for potions. I have oils, I have acids, I have healing potions. Not that you need any, by the look of your not getting hit once by that thing.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll Vern, I mean, I don't want to keep you, but I would love to look at your stock just like real quick if you got time.
Sure, I'll give you a discount. You did just save my life, so if you would want one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
generous of you.
Pick up
you.
my warhammer. What could I healing potions could I get for 75 gold? What do you got? Talk to me.
Well, with a discount, as usual, a good old common potion of healing, 50 gold. With a discount, I can bring it down to 30, 35.
I can do it for free, so...
Well, yeah, but what if you get downed?
Do you not believe in me, Al?
It's fine. I can punch
Of
you
course
back.
I believe you.
I can punch you back to life.
That's a thing you can do?
Yeah, that's literally a thing I can do.
Incredible.
That's called CPR.
I'm just saying, Al, it might be more worth our resources to get something else, maybe?
Okay, what else do you have? Like,
Well-
do you have like poison?
I do have some poison, but just the most basic type.
Okay.
That's a vial of poison runs you about 75 gold with a discount. I also have oil. That's a couple of copper pieces. Acid. That's under 20 gold. Antitoxins. If you deal with things like that are, I mean, those could have been poisonous or venomous. They're snakes. Snakes are venomous. And just some common potions, common, uncommon. Everything kind of like under 100 gold. I might carry around. The rarer stuff, we don't really have buyers in this area that are that interested in it.
How many antitoxins did you say you had?
In stock right now, antitoxins. 4 or 5 on me.
How much are those?
For a vial, it's 38 gold.
That's expensive. Okay, never mind. Walk away.
I am gonna lean over to Monty, be like, hey, could you cure poison? Like, if I got some poison and then, like, I, like, put it on my axe blade so they get all poisoned, would someone like you be able to heal that on somebody else? A, in case I accidentally cut myself or somebody I love open, and B, so I know if our enemies can heal themselves.
Yeah, that's something I can do.
Okay, good to know. I would like a vial of poison and a vial of... Drez, what did you want?
Oh, I don't want anything. I'm all right.
You sure? It's on me. I got it.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure I can make my own.
Okay. I lean
I
into
can
the
also sell
shopkeeper
tools
and
if
be
you
like,
want.
What type
Yeah,
of
what
tools?
tools do you have?
Alchemist supplies, brewer supplies, cooking utensils.
Do you have the materials to create an antitoxin?
Yeah, I should have materials. Sure.
And how much would that be?
But I believe that would run you half the cost of the things, and there's no labor put into it.
Okay, so
So
what are we
for an
talking?
antitoxin, what's 15 plus 4?
19.
19.
Okay.
I don't know.
Alright, I will get that. I will buy the materials.
I'll take a poison bottle, please.
Okay, a poison is 75 gold.
At a discount? You
At a-
said
at a
there would be a
discount.
discount.
That's what it's usually 100.
Okay, and then I just hand it over.
Okay.
He hands you over the vial.
I've removed 19
Do
gold.
you have any instruments?
I have instruments of poison,
No.
but not
Okay.
not really like lutes and flutes.
Yeah, I'm looking for a little pan flute or shawm.
No, I just have things you can associate with a cauldron.
That's okay. What were the different tools that you had again?
Alchemist's tools, brewer's tools, cook's tools, artisan things. A poisoner's kit in there somewhere, I believe.
I think I'm good. I'm gonna see.
Before
Um,
we sorry, I keep interrupting you.
no, you're good. I'm just gonna save up my money for the capital in case we need new clothes.
Before we go, can I take a little, I want to just cut my finger on the axe and be like, Monty, I'm gonna test and make sure it's real poison, okay? So be ready to save my life, and just put a little dip on my open cut and just wait and see if anything.
Stop Al from doing this because this is stupid.
How will we know if it's real or not?
Yeah, sure. Make me a Constitution saving throw. You're just putting a drop, so it should be fine. And it's not gonna kill you.
I rolled another natural 20.
No, you
That is
shut
my
up.
third natural 20 in a row with this dice. I'm not I'll take a fucking picture of it. Oh my
Mara,
god.
be blessed.
Blessed dice.
Right now.
Or get to look at a pretty dice. Yes.
I cannot believe
Yeah,
it.
it's my special Al dice that has a little hedgehog for the nat 20.
Ooh, that's adorable.
Ooh.
I know. Here we go.
Honestly, but with how well you're dealing with this poison, you're kind of trying to figure out if it's actual poison or not, because you don't feel anything, but it smells like poison. But you feel so good. You almost feel better than you did before.
I'm not poisoned yet. Am I missing something here?
Try more.
I mean, okay.
Al,
A
please.
little bit more on there.
Can I just sniff it with my history of dealing with remedies to fix problems like this? Can I ascertain if it's actual poison?
Yeah, you can make me a medicine check and sniff it.
Okay.
Al, are you in the meantime pouring more poison on your finger?
Well, judging from everybody scoffing at me, I think Al's just gonna wait.
17.
Kind of
17?
pouty.
Yes.
It's definitely basic poison. It smells like it, looks like it.
Al, it is definitely poison. Let's not risk it anymore.
Okay.
And
All
then
right. I head back to the cart.
Can I go over to the carcass of the creature and just
Mhm.
start skinning it with my
Sure.
stolen dagger from, I think, Wyatt?
Sure.
Okay. Alright.
You can also just make me like a survival. I think we call it survival last time
I think
for skinning
so.
things. Yeah, survival for the.
16.
Yeah, pretty good quality. It's again tiny little bit singed, but
That's
you managed to
fine.
get off a very nice cut.
Okay. So what was it? It was like a cat and a snake? What?
Yeah, it's a leopard-looking animal with snakes growing out of its back.
So cool.
Okay, so I've got leopard and snake skin.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I will go back to the cart after that. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna steal one of the teeth of the snakes too. At least a set.
Nice.
Okay.
So, Vern, so you're heading into the capital, right?
Yeah, around. I have my my stuff delivered there, but I can't do business in the capital, so I'm just selling stuff up and down the road.
Why can't you do business in the capital?
No noble family to speak of, and
Huh.
none. It's actually genuinely with the math I've done. It's more of a profit to sell it up and down the road than to go and apply for one of those noble patronage things because those cost money.
Yeah. Then why do so many people do it?
Well, not everyone can afford to. You know, people have kids, people have dogs, people have a lack of a cart. Some people are scared of getting eaten by a leopard with snakes on it. And it's just people. Like, some people just have stores in the capital where they need to sell things, and then they're paying for noble patronages. It is annoying, quite annoying.
Yeah. So you've been traveling these roads for a while, right?
Yeah, up and down.
Have you ever seen a girl that kind of looks like me but younger, and she's a girl and she has long hair and it's red?
That rings a bell, but I haven't seen anyone like that. But it's the description rings a bell. Is anyone else looking for her?
I don't know. I thought I was the only one, but maybe. Did someone else ask you about them?
I remember there was someone looking for what you said, red hair, something like that.
Do you remember what they looked like?
Oh, it was a group of people. It was kind of kind of mercenary looking types. I mean, they were buying supplies that I would describe as suspicious enough. But I guess in like an adventurer's life, it's for protection. And they were looking around for a redhead. I think, and there was I think they were someone's guards. They had a cart with them. There were people inside. Didn't talk to people.
Oh boy. Well,
What kind of redhead? Are we talking about a human or a half elf?
she's a human. She's my sister.
Yeah, but what were the mercenaries looking for?
They were looking for I believe a human. I think there was a redhead with them, but I don't think that was a human redhead. But she didn't speak to me because that was a bit, yeah, kind of not very nice. But I assume that maybe if I'm selling poison, that the people in not working as mercenaries don't really want to get all caught up with speaking to me on the road. I mean, there's dangerous people around.
Right. Oh, jeez. Okay. Did they go into the city? Those people?
Yeah, a little bit ago.
Like how long ago?
A couple of days off. Really, not that long ago.
Okay.
I told them to look around. If you're looking for someone, there's the temple, the something unfortunate and misplaced souls. It's a temple of Iris. Yeah, it's around the northern part of the city. They help people look for lost people.
This is great information. Thank you so much, Vern.
No problem. I'm happy to help.
Well, I hope you get to where you need to go safely, and hopefully no more giant leopards with snakes attack you.
Thank you. A lot of you are heading to the capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just keep a nice little distance behind you, just in case anything just jumps at me again.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's smart. Okay.
And then I'll start walking back with Aster.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, Aster. I think I could probably find her, my sister.
I'm excited. It might be a little bit difficult with the population of the capital, but more people, more chances.
Right? That's what I think too. I've been meaning to ask you, what's like, if you could have a dream instrument to play, what would it be?
No. So the horn was my first instrument. It's really my favorite. I don't really have anything else that I like as much as it. So maybe I'm not one for too many like frills or anything, so it's kind of like what's the balance between simple but also really cool and decked out? Because I'm not one for extravagance, but a really nice, maybe a vintage horn, because
Ooh.
yeah, the newer ones are just kind of too shiny for me.
Yeah, I get that. It's cool. You're cool. I would love to play more music with you. I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah. You have full use of my loot whenever you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And I run back to the cart. I go and grab it. Thanks, Esther.
You're welcome.
And then I'm giving Sonder driving duties, so I don't want to drive anymore. I just want to play the loot. And hang my feet off the edge and play it.
Is letting Sonder drive a good decision?
Maybe not.
I'll
The
hop
cart
up with
crashes.
Sonder. I've driven the cart before.
Good.
I'll sit up with Sonder at the front.
As I'm strumming, I want to go up to Al and Sonder and Al, Vern was talking about a temple of Iris in the city. Have you ever heard of that before?
Have I ever heard of a temple of two iris in the city?
Yeah, it's I think you came across it in your time outside of the noble areas, because it is in like just a very commonplace district, but it's sizable, and it's been pretty much running a charitable effort of finding misplaced people in the city, because it is such a large place. And you've passed it multiple times in your life.
Yeah, I haven't been inside, but I know where it is. Their whole thing is I think I've actually stolen gold and donated to them before. But it's like a place where you can go if you lost somebody or if somebody is missing, and they help kind of like crowdsource or like figure out where people are. Yeah, they're cool. I mean, I could take you there. I kind of have to figure out where it is, but I do remember mostly.
Oh, yes! I give you a hug, like, around the neck. Like, a neck hug. And I'm like, I'm so happy I met you!
I'm so happy I met you too. I like pat your face.
Borderline choking you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm really excited to get to the city, and I'm so excited to meet your parents, too!
Yeah. Actually, as you get close, I should maybe clarify a few things. Before I like kind of stand up at the front or like kind of duck my head inside and be like, okay, everybody, debrief time. So my parents, Sandra knows that they're a little much, and not in like a fun much way that I am much. Like I'm a little much, but in like a what a fun person kind of way. They're a little much in like a these are the most intimidating, strict, and somehow charming people I've ever met in my life, and they are terrifying, and I can never tell if they're being mean to me or complimenting me kind of way, like that kind of a bit much. So maybe just some quick ground rules, just real quick. It's okay. So like don't steal anything obvious from them. Like you can steal from them; they have too much. Frankly, redistribution of wealth I think is a good thing. But don't make it obvious that something has been stolen. So like if it's like on a pedestal, like maybe not, but like you can steal some like silverware out of a drawer or whatever. I don't give a shit. They might be kind of mean to me or have some kind of we have some jaded interactions between us. Just let it slide. Just don't come to my defense. This is just pretend you don't notice that they're being mean. Just let it go. It will make everything easier and I can take it. Just let it go. And if I kind of turn a little shitty, I don't mean to. It just kind of happens because like nobles you kind of got to play the rules in the game, and it's a whole thing, and I hate it a lot, so I left. Yeah, so, also, assume you're being overheard, unless we're, like, in our rooms, because, like, sometimes, like, I don't know, if they, like, servants sometimes get paid extra to report back on, like, stuff just, like, in the house to my parents. It's, like, a whole thing. They're really terrible. Okay, Monty, you specifically, don't tell them you can't read. Just don't. Just leave that. We'll teach you to read, but just pretend you can read. Drez, pretend maybe you don't understand money things because you have so much of it. Like, you're just too rich to, like, care about things instead of, not being from here. You're just like, who cares? I have money. Like, Sonder, maybe you could hint that, like, your family's checking in. I don't know. Aster, maybe come up with, like, a fancy stage name, like a really impressive stage name, and be like, I have traveled the lands performing, which you have, so, like, it's not even a lie. Basically, they care a lot about status and money and nothing really else. So, don't let them get to you, and they won't. Any questions?
I think we're gonna have to stop and get more booze, because I don't think I can keep my mouth shut sober.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I mean, there's gonna be tons of booze at my parents' house. A lot of really expensive, like, wines and scotches. My dad's really into scotch. So that'll be good. Yeah, but I will, there's this really cool, like, little, kind of suite with a whole bunch of rooms, and I'll ask that we get that one, because it's all kind of, like, interconnected, and we can have, like, slumber parties in the main room, but then there's, like, little rooms, and, like, in there we can, like, complain as much as we want, because that's, like, that's not, you can't really be overheard in there, just because of it's insulated, in conclusion, there are a lot, and I'm sorry. And the capital is great, though. It's a great city. Good, fun
Well,
time. So
If it makes you uncomfortable, we don't have to stay there.
no, I think we should, if only to take advantage of all the free food and stuff in there. And also, they have a lot of pull, and it sounds like there's some shady business dealings going on. And who knows? Maybe I can convince them to stop it. I don't know. They don't really listen to me or like trust my business acumen, or think I have things to contribute when it comes to like business and politics. But who knows? Wild card. You never know. So I think we need to, but we don't have to stay for long. And I think it's a good place to hide because there are guards everywhere. And I feel like I'm talking even more than I usually talk, which is actually really impressive because I kind of talk like all the time. So I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna stop talking now.
Okay. Just lightly pat Al on the shoulder.
Thanks. It'll be fine. I'm probably making it sound way worse than it is. But it'll be fine.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Well, it's not like we have to spend so much time there. There's a whole city to explore.
Exactly. We just can go eat their food, drink their booze, and sleep on their nice like feather beds, and
Like,
spend the day going to the Temple of Iris and seeing a play, and I don't know, maybe doing some vigilante stuff. We could go to the pub I own. Oh, it's a great pub.
You own a pub?
Co-owned, but yeah, I do.
You just see his demeanor completely changes. Monty was like borderline crying before, and now he's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!"
Wait, why don't we just stay at the pub you own?
Well, Mac, my co-owner, I only have like a small kind of attic room there, and there's not, much space there, but we can totally stop by for a visit. It's a pretty cool place. I did pit fighting there before it was Clark's, which is what it's called now. So, and I used to work there, and now I co-own it with my friend Mac, so.
Yes, we must visit this pub. I am very interested in some pit fighting.
Yeah, can we get into a pit fight?
Yes, please.
I think I'd fare really well.
You would? Oh my gosh! I mean, I don't know who's currently fighting in the pit, like who the champs are, because obviously I used to be the champ. But like,
Yeah.
we could do it. It'd be really fun. Al is also, you can tell, feeling much better about getting to the capital now.
Yeah, good.
Like, okay, we'll make it.
Whew.
And I think in this point of the conversation, you make it up the road, and the capital comes into view at the end of it. And it's pretty far inland, but there's a river that leads from the very shore to the capital. And famously, Karistan is known for the gigantic statues. You can stand next to it, and like the foot of the statue is bigger than you. And they stand above the river, reaching across, either fighting or embracing lovers or showing off craftsmanship, but they go across the entire river that you can see right now up to the entrance of the capital. And the capital itself is a city climbing up with a population of almost 1 million people in it. And it's in the sun right now, in the early morning sun. This is a city that screams wealth. It's gilded in gold and silver and metal, and a lot of it is just gilded. It's not actually as precious as it seems, but the image of it shining in the sun is just one of the most impressive things you can see on the horizon, because it is gigantic in every sense of the word, and it is impressive, and it is just so shiny. And you are gonna be there very soon.
Whoa. That is the biggest city I have ever seen.
It's so big.
It's so big. Whew. Hopefully we'll lose some people when they're there.
I know it kind of looks intimidating because it's like giant, but trust me, I know the city like the back of my hand. I spent so much time. We're gonna have so much fun. There's so much to do, and there's so many cool things to see, and there's like so many cool little like nooks and crannies that is just like full of all these cool like districts and neighborhoods, and it's really fun. And we're gonna have a great time, and I'm so excited you all get to see my home.
I'm very excited.
I'm scared.
You're scared! Oh no. Oh, Monty, you'll be alright.
I've never been around this many people before. Should be interesting. Oh boy. Okay. Woo.
Just like rubbing the back of Monty's
Rubs.
back. Just like, it's good. You've got this. It'll be alright.
Thank you.
Aster, Badger Bongwater just like tugs on your hand and just points towards like the shining like gold rooftops that you can see on the horizon. Just like steel. Steel.
It's too big. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Not even you, not even I, not even Shoulders can. No, none of us can. Maybe small things, but what you're seeing right now is too big.
Small.
We'll find small things. Just promise me, unless it's something like very mysterious or sketchy, or just like just something really curious and not just purely for stealing stuff. If you don't steal from any religious places that we go to, because you're stealing the wishes and dreams of other people, and that's not nice. Unless it's something sketchy and or mysterious or curious, because then that's something that we can look into.
Pinky. Okay. And I think we're gonna take a break right now and we're gonna get back with you guys getting to the capital finally.
Hey.
This is gonna be great.
See you all very soon.
See you soon.
10 minutes or so, or 15, I don't remember how long our breaks are.
Yeah, something like that.
10.
Ooh. There we go. And we're back. Hello, hello.
You ready for this, everyone?
Are we ready? Are we ready for chaos incarnate?
Well, the capital is finally here. And I imagine that to those of you who are not used to big, like even not used to big towns, this isn't even a big town. This is a humongous city. It's like being in a hornet's nest because there's just noise and buzzing everywhere. As soon as you get through the gate, there's like ships pulling in through the river. There's just merchants' carts heading in and out. People walking around. People yelling at a merchant square. Just people walking around. Some noble cart moves through, and everyone just moves to the side to let them pass through the traffic. It's loud, and you enter through the gate, passing through. There's a very big, like, guards barracks and prison area kind of next to the port to just scare everyone who enters from outside the country. And the gate where you enter through is kind of near that place near the port. And you are in the city. You can head. I will tell you because you have a very good understanding of that. It's essentially the richer you are, the higher up you live. And you kind of climb up to like the highest areas where all the noble estates are, and then you have around them like the merchant places, the shops, that kind of stuff, and then lower down you have poorer districts. You have also just kind of like the places where people just enjoy themselves. Like a lot of like cheaper theaters are also in like different lower parts. But then fancy stuff very much just up. You have to kind of head up north in the city. The temple is kind of connects like a bit of like somewhere between when you're a noble on the technicality and you have that area where it's like technically noble houses but they're not like noble houses. That and one of the poorer districts, the temple is in between there, and it's a long distance to anywhere in the city because it's just that big.
You can see like as it just gets like noisier and more chaotic, like Al just relaxes so much. Like there's like just like saying hi to people and like, you know, like waving at merchants and guards and like whatever, like feels so at home immediately in all of the chaos. And like all right, we're just gonna head right up this hill and then we'll be there. And just it's great. Don't get lost and keep a hold of your coin purses because you know there are people who do steal because it's a city. It happens. But man, it's good to be home. Okay, let's go. Like lead Sonder through the things sitting up front.
Monty has the exact opposite reaction. He's been pretty relaxed this whole time. I think when we were first coming to the city, I was playing the lute, and I think I overheard other street musicians playing better, and I got sad. And then I just kind of put it away. And then as it got louder and louder, I just kind of like get tenser and tenser and just kind of sit in the cart.
I would like to say Drez has felt more secure right now with the commotion of many people around him, meaning it is hard to keep eyes on somebody who is in the largest crowd ever.
I think Aster is kind of like has her eyes closed and just like breathing in and out, kind of thinking what would her mentor do. She hasn't really had a big gig in the capital yet, but she's been in bigger cities before. So this is just trying to hype herself up in a way that like, this is just like any other gig. Even though you're not hired for anything right now, it's just going through it's like any other moment. Be Cyrus, do what he would do. break.
Break.
Badger Bogwater is also Aster just like hanging onto your leg because he looks hyper and excited, but also just terrified of all the noise because he's from good old little forest area around Venox, which is in terms of activity. Badger is just like his eyes are gonna fall out of his head because of how much he's just turning around and looking at everything, and holding him very tightly so he doesn't like get lost accidentally somewhere.
Don't worry, I'll make sure that you don't get lost. Just don't wander off without me knowing, okay?
Okay. Immediately just start like leaning away a little bit and being like, ooh, shiny. And you're heading straight to the estate.
Indeed.
What's that place look like, Al? What's your home?
Okay, so as we pull up, I think there's like it's a giant mansion with like, it's like a main base, but then it has like 4 like tower-like structures on each of the corners. And there's like, you can't tell now, but there's like a courtyard in the center of the main thing where they take tea, and it's fenced off with this like very like aesthetic concrete look, like it's kind of like a marble wall around it with like gilded metal gate things on top, you know, the little pointy things on top of fences. I don't know what they're called. And there's like the big main gate with like a huge driveway going in, and there's like apple trees and pear trees, and there's probably like a couple like peacocks kind of roaming around the grounds, like very over the top, very aesthetic. There's like a bunch of people in it like gardening and tending to it, blah blah blah. So there's a lot. It's but like as soon as you go in and the gates like close behind, it's like all of the noise of the city is like muted. It's a very like serene garden. Yeah, that's what we see pulling in.
Also, just the guards that come out to stop the cart to check for security to just see Al and just immediately just go, "My lady," and just walk aside.
Al.
We'll need the horses and the cart taken care of. Everyone else will come inside with me. So if you could let the stable hands know, that would be much appreciated.
Of course, my lady.
Right.
And the gate is opened.
Thank you. Great.
Al.
Head on in. Pull up the drive. Welcome home, guys.
This place is beautiful. Like,
It's crazy.
I have never seen a building this big before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. There's like 30 bedrooms or something. It's ridiculous. I don't even know how many bathrooms there are. I think there's like 2 libraries. Like, yeah, there's a lot. It's easy to get lost in there. 2. Yeah.
Crazy.
All right.
Liquid courage. Liquid courage. Offering my probably almost empty now bottle.
I'll pass, but if you guys want, I don't know how everyone else is feeling. I could cast calm emotions to just help us all get in like a little bit of a
Nope. If
state.
I'm calm, I'm gonna start spewing things I'm not supposed to, so.
I think that'd be nice, Aster.
Okay. So you guys can choose to fail the charisma saving throw. But I'll cast that. And you can I suppress any effect causing it to be charmed or frightened. I feel like someone might be frightened right now.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Thanks, Aspen.
Yeah, no problem.
I'd take a swig from Drez's bottle just for extra, extra clarity.
I can't remember what it was. Was it like a strong whiskey?
Probably.
Yeah, so it's like a strong whiskey.
I cough a little bit as it goes down. All right, you can have the rest of that. Oh.
Yep. Bottoms up.
Is there like a gardening shack near the garden, like where the gardeners put all their tools and stuff?
Oh.
Yeah, there's probably, I mean, you can't see it from the main road, but there's definitely like a cottage. There's like 2 different gardening cottages, and then there's like a shed in the middle of them for tools and stuff.
Cool.
Should we all wear our fancy perfumes?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, couldn't hurt.
So that
I don't know, man. I bought the bottle of sweet wine at noon because I was Liana at the time. I don't know if that's my vibe.
Do we remember which ones Sonder gave to everybody?
I think it was Tunic.
No, Tunic was mine.
Tunic was yours. It might have been Mosquito.
I think Mosquito was Saunders, and then what was there? There was like the oil lamplight something one.
Intern Light?
That was for Monty.
That was for
Yeah.
Monty.
And then Al's was something very long.
Yeah.
Which Quentin, I think, has written down the entire name of it.
I didn't get the chance. I did get samples though. I do remember that. So, could I get a sample of, or put on a sample of evening gown?
That seems like it's gonna fit in here very well.
Perfect. I'll probably like button up my vest a little bit, and then because it's been unbuttoned the whole time, and then take the scarf around my waist and to drape it over my shoulders instead, just to look, or just, yeah, drape it like this, just so it's a little bit more put together and not casual.
Are we supposed to look put together?
I'm attempting it just in case I get any business for my guild. I don't know about you guys.
You don't have to. Whatever, I mean, look, whatever's going to make you more comfortable for this is great. I'll deal with the optics.
Monty's in the back corner using his shield as a mirror. He spits into his hands, rubs it, and starts like combing his hair over. And then scrounging through his facial hair, making it nice. And then he takes the bottle of lantern oil and just like sprays it for too long.
Aw.
And it's still going.
I'm gonna take my holy symbol for Sindri and kind of make so that the deep V in my shirt thing, not so deep, but I would take it and just kind of like pin it a little so that it has like just like a little opening at the bottom, and then it's more high up. You know, little modesty. We're not showing any nip knobs now. No flash of the nip knobs.
Al says, "Whatever makes you
As
feel
we
more
get
comfortable."
closer,
Everyone's just like fiddling with their clothes and stuff.
how do you want to be introduced to my parents? Like, do you want me to use your real names, or do you want like, I know, Drez, you're kind of on the run, so, like, do you want to be a different name?
Yes, I will.
Anyone can have a different name, too.
I am in new company, so just refer to me as, what the heck was my fake name?
I might have it.
I have it written down somewhere. Venlith Norin.
Penguin.
I think I'm going to have my same first name, but use my mentor's last name. So, Genvalor, which is Genvalur.
Are we like getting
Sir
ready?
Genvalor.
Getting ready in the cart? Are we just like standing outside of Al's house?
I was thinking inside the
So in
car.
The stables are humongous. Like it's like a hangar. There's a lot of space there to get ready.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna take my temporary black hair wax that I made out of the charcoal,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna start going up from my tips and trying to cover as much as my head in black. And then put it in a nice little simple French braid. One simple French braid. To look a little different and hopefully confuse wandering eyes.
And Al, you can introduce me by my full name if it sounds more cool and official like that.
Okay, Beaumont, that works for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I will do that. Beaumont.
The longer the name, the more impressive it sounds. Like Lady Alicia Rosa is such a cool name.
Thank you. Thanks. Okay.
Can you add a sir in front of it?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Do you all want to be? Yeah, I can totally add a sir. Anybody else want a sir or a lady or like dame or duchess or something? They're not gonna like fact check your titles, I don't think. So like,
I'm good, but thank you.
I also am unsure of what a title would be for someone like me, so
could do Grand.
Grand
Venlith
Norin.
Norin. Grand Venlith Norin.
I walk out with like completely black hair.
Whoa, Dress, you look wicked.
Thanks. I'm hoping it will hide myself a bit better.
I'm polishing my armor, making it look nice and shiny.
I'm rolling my sleeves down and buttoning them.
And what are you guys doing with your 2 dogs and Badger Bong water?
Oh no.
Don't worry about it. Look. They're coming in with us, and cause look, I'm really bad. I don't know if you've all ever noticed this, but I'm kind of very bad at like asserting myself. So if I can make my parents let us have it, that's like a huge win for me. And also, I mean, Badger's gonna cause a lot of havoc in the house, and I think that's a win for all of us. So,
Okay.
I mean, the dogs might be more comfortable in the stables too, but I feel like Badger has to come in. I did keep pet raccoons as a kid, so I feel like it's just gonna be par for the course.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I will say the second you guys pass through the entrance, like, there is activity in the house because there are decorations being put up and things, like, there are a lot of servants carrying around bouquets of flowers, cleaning supplies, moving furniture around, and as you get closer and closer to kind of just the main area that everyone seems to be heading to, it seems like there's like a dinner type event being prepared with just like so many people walking around the room, moving things, cleaning things, and two people who look oh so much like Al and yet just so different, not moving a finger but absolutely letting the servants have it every now and then.
No, that
And
set of bouquets, go over there. Move it.
and I'm gonna say that Al, do you wanna describe maybe a bit how your parents look like?
Yeah. Okay. So, both of them are purple tieflings, but they're much more like royal purple. You know, Al's kind of like the color of my shirt, but they look like royalty. They're both like super tall, like both 6 foot, and my mom has like she wears like a silver gown, looks like all the time, has a ton of jewelry. She definitely has like a clipboard, and there's like 5 assistants like kind of hovering around her that she's just kind of like dictating to. And my dad is probably in like a suit, like drinking, you know, some fancy cool alcohol in a glass, and is like kind of like making snide remarks to my mom. Like, they both just look like people who are accomplished and know it and don't want you to forget it. They kind of look like Bond villains a little bit. Like, they're definitely the villains in a spy movie, you know?
Yes. Great.
And your mom sees you and just goes, hands over the clipboard and says, Alicia, you're home. And your father goes, you didn't tell us you were coming. And then your mom just like looks at you even before you answered, and looks at the fact that there's people with you, and just gives you a very, very clear look of being like, why have you not introduced us yet? What's the wait?
Oh. Mother, father, it is good to see you. I've missed this lovely exchange we have. Might I introduce my companions? My dear friends, this is my mother, Lady Anita, and this is my father, Lord Petrar. Mother, father, may I interest you to the Grand Venlith Norin, a traveler from far and wide, going on a bit of a gap year, if you will, studied at the best schools and is now seeing the world. We have Master Genvalor, a remarkable entertainer, truly first class. We have Sir Beaumont Clayton, an extraordinarily talented blacksmith. It's no wonder you haven't heard of him. He's making the rounds. Good to get in on his business early. And then, of course, you already know Sondor of the Skyfair family. I suggest you say hello.
I do a ridiculously low bow. And it's awkward in my arm where I'm like, clunk, clunk, clunk.
You get inspiration for that. That's so funny.
Thank you.
That's such a funny sound.
I mimic things that I remember from my travels and previous encounters of one set of nobles that I have ever met in my entire life besides Al and Sonder. And I like give a bow, offer a hand, but then I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that, but I'm doing it confidently, so obviously nothing's wrong.
I walk up to Al's mother and like bow, take her hand, kiss it. It's like a pleasure to meet you. And then I go over to her father and do like a firm handshake. It's just really an honor to be in here.
I think Drez tried to do that, but then forgot what it was, and he was like,
Monty is still down.
Al's parents give you very proper like curtsies. And your mother just says, "It is a pleasure to welcome you into our home, though as you can see, it is currently not ready for guests, but it is an absolute pleasure to meet you." So, Alicia, does this mean that you are finished with your adventuring thing, perhaps?
Oh, Mother. Well, can't I come for a visit? In fact, I was thinking we would, stay for a while. Some of my compatriots have business in the city, and I figured, well, who's more hospitable than my parents?
Your dad just like nods and is like, of course, it's your home as well. You're welcome here. And then just like looks at Monty with just like.
I kind of nudge Monty. Like, do that little.
I slowly get up. And I just nod my head.
There seems to be a thing that's wandered with you. If get the guards to escort.
No, that is one of my compatriots. My apologies for not introducing the esteemed Mr. Badger Bongwater. A companion, true, kind, just, and I expect he be treated with the same dignity as every other guest in your home, Mother.
Of course. And Badger Bongwater just looks at Monty and then does the exact same bow, just being like, "This is clearly proper behavior." Just full. He's like dripping his little oil a little bit.
I nudge him like Drez did, and then I get stuck.
There's a Badger Bongwater on her elbow.
Just chilling.
Al's mother just gestures at one of the 5 assistants, who just goes and gets just a cleaning crew ready to wait at the side for when Badger moves.
Whew. This is great.
This is fantastic. Well, I shall have rooms prepared for your friends. Alicia, if I
we
could
would like the
speak-
East Suites, if that is possible. The East Suites, I think that is what would suit us best.
Alicia, if I could speak to you for a moment in private.
Oh no.
Of course. My dear friends, I will join you in but a moment. Feel free to get yourselves comfortable. Oh, and Mother, we also have 2 dogs with us, so if you could make sure that bowls are provided, that would be great. And I turn to everyone and I go, like, do a little wink and like a thumbs up, like, you're doing great, you're doing a really good job. Yes, Mother.
Alicia, As you may have heard, if you took an interest in matters at home during your travels, there are many political changes happening currently in the capital, and I think it would be very wise for you to simply make sure that your friends don't get hurt in the process of interacting with the nobility here, because it could be embarrassing for them if they get confused about how they should act.
Well, Mother, if you showed any interest to your daughter traveling the world, you may know that some of these issues are things we have stumbled upon ourselves, and I would be I would just be so grateful to be able to share the insights I've had on how those changes have been affecting the everyday people. And don't worry, my friends are not easily embarrassed. Are you?
You know I am not. But that is fantastic that you've brought back insights from your travels. Your brother actually right now is over at Lord Vespa's estate, working on the family business, discussing matters with him. So I'm sure he'll also be very happy to see you're back, and you can share your insights. And that is, how have your travels been?
Wonderful. Thank you. Yes, do let me know when Imrith returns. I would be delighted to see what he and Lord Venris have come up with together. We can compare notes. Now, if you would excuse me, I would like to ensure that my friends are settled in, so we don't, what was it, upset, embarrass the political landscape. What is happening here tonight, Mother? Or do you need to check with one of your assistants?
Alicia, that is an attempt at humor. There's a dinner party happening, which is why your father suggested that you should have informed us that you were arriving before you did. Because if someone sees that you are in town and then asks me or asks Imriv about your presence and we are not aware, we're going to make fools of ourselves to our friends. But you and your friends are, of course, welcome to take part. But there's the Belleville families is arriving, and the Vespas and a couple of other important people.
Well, maybe it's a good thing we are here, as now you have a sky fair at the table as well. Should that be required.
It is very good to see young Mr. Skyfair out of his home estate. It's a rare sight. Okay, well, get back to your friends. And I shall speak to you later.
No rush. And I head off after my friends.
Can I make an inside check on Al's parents? I want a vibe
check.
Sure. I would like a vibe check.
Sure, vibe check.
Vibe check.
You guys have been standing in the same room as Al's father, who has kind of been instructing people around, and not really he looks at you and considers making conversation, and then looks at the quality of your clothing and how much perfume you have on, and then decides against it.
Who, me?
And goes off to instruct people.
Who, me? Who are we talking about?
The three of you left while Al went off to speak with her mother in private. It's kind of does a vibe check, decides that you aren't.
That is net 20 plus 7.
What do you not know about these people?
You know, how they doing? How bad are they? How much? How are they feeling about our presence here?
Like, despite the introduction, there's this is the number one thing you notice, just about like the, and you know, this is gonna apply. You feel like this is the common trait of nobility. They have a really good nose for who has exactly how much political influence, how much wealth, or at least how much they're presenting, in that regard. And their demeanor towards you switched the second they did an examination of what you look like, what you're wearing, how you're standing, how well you can curtsy. Just the second that happened, you changed categories in their heads, and the atmosphere is just like rude and cold, obviously. But also there is like a level of just stress beyond normal, like rudeness of nobility, which is partly because there is like preparation happening, and you can tell that having people over in this world for Al's parents is like preparing for war, because the idea of someone coming into their house and perhaps seeing a flaw is just this it's as scary as starvation is for other people. And just the attitude towards you guys is with that in mind, with that the fact that there's a dinner party happening and that is an important dinner party by how they're acting, their behavior towards you is their attitude is not very welcoming in the slightest. But they're not gonna, again with the fact, they're not gonna throw you out. They're like,
Okay.
it's worse to throw out your kids' friends than to like
Okay.
have them.
I'm gonna let me be reminded which country we're in. We're in
Lopez.
Lopez, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And if I recall, Dresdor from Azaga had to travel through the Kingdom of Midland, right? To get to where he was right now. So his only contact that he knows of political gain is that one mayor from that one weird ass town that he was from. Which is his only friend of political standing besides Al. He's gonna try and talk to Mr. Rosa. How does one start a political conversation? I don't know the name of the town, so I have to make up something. I'll just go up. I'll be like, what was his name again?
Petra.
Pedro, yeah.
Excuse me, Lord. Lord? Is it Lord? I'm gonna assume it's Lord Petra. Have you ever been... Do you travel much outside of the capital?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm curious of where you've been. Have you traveled outside of Volpez?
Well, a man of my position, if I were not to travel outside the country, I believe that would be extremely lacking.
Well, I'm just curious of where you've been, is all. I'm well-traveled myself, have been doing so for about, I want to say, dreadfully long.
Every politically and economically important merchant hub in the known lands, and places with beautiful sights as well.
Did he say pitiful sights?
No, he said beautiful sights, sights, but close. You know, it sounds, the way he's saying it, it does sound like that also, like.
Oh, that's funny. I really don't like this man. Uh, man, I really wish I could remember the town that it was. Random. Have you ever traveled through? Do you tend to travel only through this is all considered
Like
the main
as you're
line.
talking to him, you can just see just the rising tension of just this man looking at you. Like,
have you ever been to
where
the
is this
Isles?
conversation going?
Have you ever been
I'm
to the
gonna
Isles?
step in. While I'm stepping in, can I make an insight check to see if Aster is at least on their good side? A little bit better.
Sure.
Cool. Great.
Uh,
Come on,
I
I
just
work
wanna-
with royals. I
guess-
work with nobles for a living. Come on.
yeah.
That is a 14.
Plus?
That is a 14.
Well, yeah, you're doing better than your friends are.
Yeah, I'm kind of
I
That's
have
bad there.
not.
They're bad.
I have inspiration left over from last session. Can I use that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So that's like a reroll.
Yeah, or you reroll.
Cool. I'm gonna use different dice. Come on, I work with nobles. They hire me.
What did you roll?
Can I stick with the first one?
Yeah, you take the higher one. It's like advantage.
Okay.
You don't need to know what I rolled.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I look at his outfit and try to ascertain what material his outfit is made out of?
Mm-hmm.
With my history of making clothing before?
Yeah, this is like probably like fine silk, and there's Al, you said your family was with silver detailing.
Yeah, they're all of their wardrobe is usually a lot of silver.
Mm-hmm.
Complements the deep purple skin. Yeah.
The embroidery on his I guess let's call it a suit. It's not technically a suit, but ye olde fantasy suit. Oh, my friend who does historical costume is gonna yell at me when she watches this. That's not what it's called. But the embroidery on it is like actually silver. It's not silver in color. It's just rich people shit. Actually very, very expensive and very, very fine.
Okay. Trying to switch up. I'm trying to get on his good side. It's not working. So we're gonna switch it up to complimenting his outfit.
Oh, Roysa, your clothes. Also, pleasure to meet you. The embroidery on your clothes are exquisite. Did you get that like created at a guild, like commissioned at a guild, or do you have your own personal seamstress? Or
Thank you. We do have well, this specific, we do usually have our own seamstress who comes in from this specific place. You wouldn't really recognize it from the area, but this was actually commissioned and imported from a Signian seamstress.
incredible.
And also, so their clothes, are they all like so it has silver thread and whatnot? What is like the base color of it?
I think it's like black with like the silver to be like this is the family aesthetic.
It is a very lovely color. However, it does. It's very finely tailored.
However,
It-
this man
yeah.
gives you a death glare.
Hold on. I know. Okay, listen. I know you're looking at me like that. However, with your complexion, I would suggest maybe adding just a small pinch of color to let the rest of you shine. You have beautiful embroidery and a terrific set of fabric going on here. It just... a smidge of a silhouette would help you greatly.
That is truly fantastic feedback. I will take it under consideration. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am organizing an event. There are matters to get to. You can wait for Alicia to get back here. And he walks off.
I could have said something way worse to him.
Also, the fact that Badger is currently stuck to Monty's also really good because he's like actively trying to reach things to steal.
And I'm just like trying to get away.
I would like to think the moment he turns his back, I'm just tug. Alright.
I'm just gonna like pat your back. It's like, hey, you did your best. You did your best. You know, this time it was. This time wasn't a win, but you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And next time we'll bounce back, and you'll do better. And we'll charm their socks off so much that they can't help but give us money. I don't know what you want.
I just don't want to cause Al trouble, but I feel like I've already have. I don't like it here. I don't like them. They're boring people. I say that quietly to the group. They're boring people. You can glam them up as much as you want, but on the inside they are boring people. You can't make excitement out of boring people. They're lucky they have a daughter like Al.
Yep.
Also, Al, you're probably getting back from your private conversation around this point.
Before she gets back, Monty, need to pee, and I didn't want to ask anyone for directions because that would be embarrassing. So I'm gonna go wander off in the estate and try to find the bathroom.
Badger's still stuck to you?
Me and Aster
Make me an investigation check.
I tell Drez and Aster that I'll be right back. You said investigation?
Yeah, for investigating for a bathroom.
That's cocked. A 7 with a -1 modifier.
Oh god. You've like managed to wander, like you think you've got the bathroom. You've found like what looks to be a little storage thing, and then if you keep going, you're like this is gonna be it. And you seem to have made your way to like this is the business wing with like locked office doors.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like you also have passed definitely like 7 bathrooms at this point. And just
Absolutely. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I'm just gonna keep
Badger just keeps pointing out potted plants to you.
No, that's rude, Badger. I can't. No, let's go. I keep looking. Had to cause some chaos.
Just a
I
little.
think you're there for like a full 7 minutes before like some person passing by with like a bouquet just stops and's like, "Excuse me, sir, are you okay?"
Yes, I am okay. My name is Beaumont Clayton, Sir Beaumont Clayton, and I bow.
The lady bows to you also. It's like, is there anything I can do to assist, sir?
Is there a bathroom nearby?
She just reaches over, just opens like a door that's just like right next to like.
And I say, "Thank you. Good day." I go into the bathroom.
You have to look for the toilet for another like minute. It's like it doesn't make sense. There's like 6 different baths of just different sorts. There's like a little waterfall just made into one of the baths, and I'm just making it worse because it's like the sounds of the water. Where's the actual toilet in here? But you find it. You find it finally.
All right, Badger. Can you go? Can you get off?
He just jumps off and sprints towards the little like waterfall fixture of the baths.
Oh gosh. All right.
He's
Fade to
splashing.
Now let's see if I can make my way back.
Yeah, make me a second investigation check to see if you can find your way back.
9.
It takes you explore a whole other wing. You like come in, you think you exited of like this side of the room and you come back like here. It's like,
Oh gosh.
like walk through the kitchens at some point.
It's wonderful.
All right, team.
I think
How-
we might have made your dad even more angrier at us. I don't think he likes me particularly.
If he doesn't have to like you for political reasons, he's not gonna like you kind of no matter what. But I mean, should we go to the east wing and drop our stuff off? It's a really cool. It's got like 4 different rooms attached to this like giant kind of parlor place where we can hang out. It's cool.
Well, I think Monty went to the bathroom. He's been gone for quite some time.
No worries. Which way did he go? Did he go out that way or that way, or like which door? Because there's like 7 in here. So like, which one did he just like?
Just points random direction. He went that way. I think.
Okay. Where's Badger? Also, anybody seen Badger?
He was attached to Monty's elbow.
Okay, no worries. No, it's fine. No worries. I like step out into the hall and like grab like somebody walking by and be like, "Hey, if you see a human man with a slimy creature attached to his arm, would you just help him get back here? Please, utmost importance. Thank you so much." Okay. Let's step back in. It's fine. We're fine.
Monty, did you remember to take Badger with you out of his bath?
I think I did. I
Okay,
can roll
that's
if I remembered.
No, just it's not easy to forget, but I needed Badger
Yeah.
Bongwater is not alone in the estate.
I think I put him on my shoulder.
Oh, he's having fun.
Good. I don't get a lot of time with him, so just and I'm just trying to find my way back.
Well, yeah, let's. So I guess go somewhere. Are we going to a dinner tonight?
I mean, we don't have to. It might help us figure out what's going on, like with everything, and because like we know that merchants have been hurt by this, so I mean, it might be good to go and kind of understand what's going on at least. But it's also going to be a room full of people just like my parents. For hours, a lot of just snide, backhanded comments, back and forth. And no, it's pretty. I would frankly rather gouge my own eyeballs out than sit through a dinner. But if it's to help people, I mean, we might have to. But we can if we want. I mean, we can go to the pub first.
We could.
We go to my
Well,
pub,
I
and we
was-
could go to the tailor in town and get
Yeah.
fancy outfits for it.
That's what I was about to suggest. If we're going to this dinner party, I think we're gonna have to look the part. As much as I love my own clothing.
All right. As soon as Monty gets back, we can drop our stuff in the East Wing, go to the get fitted, and go to the pub.
Yeah.
Upping episode.
Yeah.
Triangle close montage. And that will all happen not next week.
The week after that.
The week after, in 2 weeks. Okay. And with that, we are done for today.
Yeah. So, yeah. I love you guys. We will see you in 2 weeks. And it won't be as messy as this stream.
It went great. It went great.
Bye.
It was
You did a great job.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us.